My child, pause right now and stay close to me. Don't rush past this moment, and don't tell yourself you'll return later. I am drawing near to you today, and I know how fast your attention can slip, how many voices compete for you at once. But listen to me. Truly listen. The enemy would rather keep you distracted than let you hear what your spirit has been craving. I know you were busy a second ago, yet I am asking you to stay here just long enough to breathe and receive what I am saying, and receive what I am saying. If you move on, you may miss a door I have set before you with care. The enemy understands timing, and he hopes delay will pull you away. That is why everything has felt rushed, why life has sounded so loud, why stillness has been hard to find. Even here, my voice can reach you. I am not speaking to condemn you. I am speaking to protect you, like a father calling out when he sees what his child cannot see. So don't take the next step alone, walk with me. Stay. I know your strength. I know how much you've carried, how you kept moving even while hurting. Yet there are moments when strength by itself cannot carry you further. There are moments when listening is what keeps you steady. You've been holding questions without words, sensing a quiet shift inside, knowing something must change, yet unsure where to turn or what to trust. You've replayed the past, wondering if you heard me clearly, if you waited too long or stepped too soon. Those thoughts are not random, and that is why you need to listen closely now. I see the silent battles, the restless nights, the way you pour yourself out for others while parts of you feel unseen. I have not missed any of it. I have been near, guiding, holding back what would harm you, preparing what you could not yet see. This is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to awaken you. I will not bury the truth under soft words, because what I am bringing matters. It is personal. It is timely. It touches the very cry of your heart, even when you stopped forming it with words. You may feel unready, worn down, or resistant, but that resistance is not from me. I bring clarity, not confusion, peace, not pressure. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Do not treat this as just another message. I do not speak carelessly, and I do not interrupt without purpose. When I call you to listen, it is because something misaligned is being brought back into order, and what has felt unresolved is being met with truth. I am guarding you from a road that appears your strength. What looks safe is not always what restores you. You have been faithful in ways you barely notice. You endured seasons you thought would undo you, yet you have questioned yourself more than you have questioned me, and I am correcting that with care, not harshness. You have not been overlooked. You have not arrived too late. You are not behind. Like David tending sheep in obscurity, you were being shaped while unseen. Still, you are standing at a turning point, and what follows this moment carries weight, not later, not when life settles. Right now matters. This pause is part of your path forward. This stillness is part of your direction. This listening is how healing begins. If you rush past it, you will carry burdens meant to be lifted. I know the quiet lies telling you that you are too busy, too scattered, too inconsistent. Hear me clearly. I am not asking for what you lack. I am asking for what you are already pouring into things that cannot give you rest. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. I speak now because I love you, because I see the crossroads ahead, and because what you have been waiting for is nearer than you think. But it can only be received if you stay and listen. If these words are reaching your heart, don't let this moment pass quietly. Let us know you're here by leaving a comment, share what stood out to you, or simply write a word of agreement. If this message brought you clarity or comfort, support its journey by liking and sharing it so others can receive the same encouragement. And if you feel led, subscribe to stay connected and continue walking with us through messages that strengthen, restore, and guide. Your response helps this light reach further than you may realize. Stay with me. Slow your breath. Let your shoulders loosen and your thoughts settle. You are safe here. You are not in trouble, and you are not being weighed or judged. You are being drawn into clarity. I am present, and I do not waste moments. Every word I speak is purposeful, and every second you give now will return to you as peace. Do not let urgency alarm you. Let it sharpen your focus. This is not a message of loss. It is a call toward life. I speak because I know there is more than you can see right now, and I want you to move forward with understanding instead of confusion, with courage instead of fear. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. John 14:27. Stay here. What you've been searching for is nearer than you think. Your answer may be closer than you think. I step into your day because this moment carries weight. I know how full your schedule feels, how tired your body is, how rarely your mind finds rest. I know how often you promise yourself you'll slow down later, but later is where many answers fade. I speak now to protect you, not to accuse you. Open hands, not crossed arms. I see the load you carry, the way you move from task to task without stopping long enough to feel your own heart. You've learned how to push on even when you're empty, but you were not made to live this way. When you hesitated, it did not distance me, it made me more urgent, because moments like this are easily lost, and this one matters. I know what the enemy wants next. He wants you to tell yourself this can wait. He wants you to assume you already know what I would say, to believe you're too busy, too worn down, too scattered to listen fully. If that delay takes hold, he doesn't need to fight you. Waiting will do his work. Distraction has become one of the quietest threats to your peace. Not rebellion, not rejection of truth, just constant noise, endless pressure, a life packed so tightly there's no space left to hear me clearly. You didn't choose this drift on purpose. It didn't happen all at once. It unfolded slowly, step by step, while you were simply trying to keep up. There may be more unfolding than you can see right now. Doors may be opening and closing. Influences are tugging at your heart. Decisions are forming before you even realize it. When your spirit is tired and your mind is crowded, discernment becomes harder. That is why I step in. That is why I interrupt. Not in anger, but in love, because I will not stay silent while you are pulled toward deeper exhaustion. Do not misunderstand me. I am not condemning your responsibilities or your effort to do what is right. I see your heart. But the thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. John 10:10. And I refuse to let weariness quietly take what was meant to give you life. I see your heart and how deeply you care. And I also see how little rest you give yourself. You pour your best strength into everything else and come to me with whatever remains, if anything remains at all. Even then, I do not turn you. Wait. But now waiting is no longer enough. Now I must speak, not to pressure you, but to protect you, because silence here would cost you more than you realize. There is a difference between fear that drives and love that guards. Pressure pushes without regard for the weight it creates. Protection steps in because the weight is already too heavy. I see where continued quiet would lead you. Ignoring this moment would not lighten your life, it would only add to the burden. Delaying your attention would deepen confusion instead of healing it. You keep telling yourself you just need to survive this season, that once things settle, you will breathe again. But seasons do not calm themselves. They shape you as you move through them. If you pass through without listening, without aligning your heart, they will take more from you than they were meant to. That is why I speak now, before exhaustion reaches its limit. I know how long you have been strong. I know how long joy has felt distant. I honor your endurance, but endurance without direction leads to burnout, and strength without stillness leads to numbness. That was never my design for you. This call to listen is not about control, it is about connection. I am restoring your clarity. There are things you cannot see while rushing, truths you cannot hear through constant noise, burdens you cannot release without pausing. I speak when hearts are open, even if minds are full. I speak when resistance rises, because fear often hides there. I speak with urgency because timing matters more than comfort. In returning and rest you shall be saved. In quietness and trust shall be your strength. Isaiah 30-15. This interruption comes from love, not disappointment. I know the path ahead matters, and I know how much can shift when you choose to listen now. Do not fear this moment. You are not being corrected without care. Every word is wrapped in love. Even urgency is meant to draw you closer, not push you away. I would rather interrupt your pace than watch you drift into deeper weariness. Stay here. Be still. You are exactly where you need to be, and I have something important to place in your hands. My beloved child, I see the question you've been carrying in silence. I hear it even when you never give it sound. I know the words you shape only in thought, the ones you hesitate to speak because you sense the answer may ask something of you. You have asked me in the still moments, when the noise fades and your heart no longer has strength to pretend. You have asked me in the dark, when your eyes stay open and your soul speaks without language. And hear this with confidence. Your question has been heard. You may feel as if you've asked too many times, waited too long, or spoken into emptiness. But silence is not absence, and waiting is not neglect. I have heard every form of your question, even the ones you could not fully name. I have heard the fear beneath it, the hope hidden inside it, the weariness wrapped around it. I have heard your heart asking, am I on the right path? Even when your lips said nothing. Before they call, I will answer. While they are yet speaking, I will hear. Isaiah 65:24. I know there are moments when you feel stuck standing where the way forward is unclear, while everything around you keeps moving. Inside, you feel paused, caught between what has been and what is yet to unfold. You've tried to be patient and faithful, trusting that clarity would come. Yet some days confusion feels heavier than hope, and uncertainty speaks louder than faith. I see those days. I see how quietly you carry them. You've asked for direction without knowing how to form the words, whether to stay or move, to wait or act, to hold on or release. The question shifts, but the ache beneath it stays the same. You want to know your life is not being wasted. You want to know you haven't missed your moment. You want to know I am still leading you when the path feels blurred. Your heart has been crying out for clarity, for confirmation, for a peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. Even when words stopped, your spirit kept reaching. Even when you felt too tired to ask again, hope remained. I see that longing, the desire to be sure, not only about decisions, but about yourself, your place, your future, in my hands. You've wondered if asking again was too much, if silence meant you were meant to figure it out alone. But I do not grow tired of your seeking. I am not frustrated by honest questions. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. Matthew 5-6. There are things you haven't told anyone, not from hiding, but from not knowing how to explain them. When you feel that stirring, when quiet moments awaken it, when comparison makes you question your timing, that feeling is not loss, it is awareness. It is your spirit responding to my leading before your mind has language for it. You've been asking, without words, what is missing and why this feels unfinished. And I want you to know this. You are not behind, and this unfolding is not accidental. I have not ignored your questions. I have been answering them in ways your heart could receive, even before your eyes could recognize them. I see how often you second-guess yourself, replaying words, decisions, moments, wondering if one wrong step could undo everything. You worry you are late, too slow, too unsure, while others seem farther ahead. My child, those fears are not born of truth. They come from fear whispering into spaces meant for trust. Your question reached heaven and was never dismissed. It was held, weighed with care, answered with wisdom rather than haste. My quiet was not indifference. The answer you seek is not mere information, it is alignment, timing, a peace that settles your heart, not just clarity that fills your mind. Quick answers are not always kind. They can place you where you are not ready to stand. My love is shown by faithfulness, not speed. When I wait, I am working on more than one thing at once within you, around you, beyond what you can see. You've asked whether to trust what you feel, whether the stirring inside is from me or from desire. You've wondered if wanting more is discontent. Your heart was never made to be numb. It was made to respond. That longing is not rebellion, it is an invitation into deeper alignment. You felt shame for questioning, thinking faith should look stronger and steadier. But faith is not the absence of questions. It is bringing them to me. That is what you have done. I see your sincerity, your careful listening, your desire to do what is right. Perfect understanding matters less than a heart turned toward me. You are not stuck because you failed. You are not waiting because you were forgotten. You are being prepared, and preparation stretches before it strengthens. I am not withholding the answer out of distance. I am guarding it until it can be received without fear or pressure. You asked for peace, not just direction, and peace cannot be rushed. Your cry has been heard. You are not waiting alone. The delay you wrestled with was not rejection, it was protection. What felt like silence was me, standing between you and harm you could not see. Doors that looked right hid traps beneath them. Progress wore the mask. I slowed you not to frustrate you, but to preserve you. You thought you were held back, you were being covered. Some battles never reached you because you were being kept and guided. Protection often works quietly, where it looks like nothing is happening at all. I know how heavy the waiting became. I saw the doubts and the questions. Trust me now, what felt delayed was not wasted, and what comes next can be met with peace, wisdom, and strength. If this message spoke to your heart, take a moment to respond, leave a comment, and share what resonated with you. Support this work by liking and sharing so others can receive the same encouragement. And if you want to continue walking with us through messages like this, subscribe and stay connected. My child, if you had moved the moment you wanted to, you would have stepped into battles that would have wounded you deeply. The delay spared you pain you were never meant to carry. You thought silence meant distance, but my silence was full of purpose. While you waited, I was preparing you in ways you could not yet see. I was strengthening your inner life, training you to discern rather than react. I was replacing haste with patience and deepening your trust beyond circumstances. You didn't feel stronger, yet you were becoming stronger. Growth often feels like strain before it feels like confidence. Like Joseph in the quiet years before the promise unfolded, preparation was happening long before fulfillment appeared. I was also preparing what surrounded you. Other hearts needed time. Other pieces had to shift, be removed, corrected, aligned. If I had answered too soon, what came would not have endured. My love would not give you something that would later break you. You were never forgotten in the waiting. Every tear, every moment of confusion, every sigh of frustration was seen and held. I was with you in the waiting, just as I will be with you in what comes next. The same hands that seemed still were securing your future. Attacks came against your confidence, your peace, your identity through doubt, comparison, and voices questioning your worth. You felt them, but you did not see how much was restrained. The delay gave you space to heal unseen wounds and grow roots deep enough to stand. Timing matters more than desire. You wanted certainty because uncertainty was heavy. I understand. But certainty without readiness produces fear, not peace. I was not withholding because you were unworthy. I was guarding because you are precious. Different paths require different timing. I do not rush what I value, and I do not hurry what I intend to last. The waiting changed you. It softened what was rigid and strengthened what was weak. It revealed motives to examine and desires to release. None of it was wasted. Protection does not always announce itself. Sometimes it looks like closed doors, unanswered questions, or pauses when you were ready to run. But behind every pause was my steady hand. My silence was never absence. It was care, wisdom, and preparation. I whispered through delays and circumstances, teaching you to trust without immediate proof and to rest without full understanding. That kind of faith is not shallow, it is strong, and it will carry you well into what lies ahead. I know how heavy the waiting has been for you, but see it now through. My eyes, you were never pushed away. You were being drawn closer. You were never refused. You were being defended. You were never abandoned. You were being prepared. The delay did not diminish you. It sheltered you. Because of that sheltering, you now stand on steadier ground. You are nearer to the answer than you think, safer than you realize. Every moment you waited was held in my hands and guided by my love. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was forgotten. What felt like stillness was shaping strength, and what felt like silence was securing your future. Father God, I come before you with a quiet heart. I release the weight I've been carrying and place it into your hands. I choose to trust your timing, even when I do not understand it. Where I feel weak, be my strength. Where I feel confused, give me clarity. Teach me to rest in you, to listen without fear, and to walk forward with peace. I surrender my plans, my questions, and my future to you, knowing your love has never failed me. Amen.